Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So, today is Monday, the 15th of February, and in general, Mondays and Tuesdays, you won't see too much decay happening when you have a trading style such as mine, which is selling intraday strangles. The better risk reward proposition is always on Wednesdays and Fridays. But that being said, today was one of those days where our view was correct, and we more or less till the end had the best possible trade for that given view. But today we got to see what happens when you have excess demand as well as urgency to execute, which is essentially expansion of IV, where the buyers of options have a tremendous urgency to buy and are willing to pay more. That being said, we ended up for the day net, but after charges more or less should be 0 P&L day. That being said, I hope you have some takeaways from this, and please do enjoy. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So it is 9:36. We entered our position and then immediately moved up our ports. So what's happening today is banks, HDFC Bank, ICICI, other financials, HDFC are really strong. Infi is looking good today, but TCS not so much. So that being said, overall market is looking strong above 15,200, and Reliance after the gap up opening is being sold into, and looking like a strong day backed by global macros. So right now our position is a 15,150, 15,400 strangle, and the idea now is simple. If the day's low breaks, we move the calls down. If we continue to trade above 15,300 for more than 15-20 minutes and there is a strong supply below 15,300, then we'll move up our puts to 15,200. So the time is 10:10 and our position is so far looking like this. We're holding the same position. We haven't made any changes as of yet, so exactly the same. We have gapped up and now we're in a narrow range. So the idea is we might continue to consolidate. If everyone has a consensus positive view, we might not really go up, but there is not a lot of visibility of further downside from here unless Bank Nifty starts heading back to 36,000, which is Bank Nifty is looking very strong today. So that being said, we are going to continue to hold the position through the day and make changes where necessary. We'll keep you posted. Okay, 11 o'clock update. Not a lot is happening right now. We are looking sideways around 15,300. Reliance showing some strength from the 2050 mark, but not really, still completely range bound until it takes out the previous highs that it made last week. So Bank Nifty is not moving an inch. It's been in less than a 100-point range for a long time now, and no major cues coming from anything else. Broader market is strong. Mid caps are really strong today, so that shows that the strength in the broader market. Infi is doing all right. TCS is going down, so really balancing each other out. Not a lot happening. So what is our trade looking like? We're holding the same trade. We moved up our puts because we're holding above 15,300, although barely, but we've held above 15,300 for the past 30 minutes, which is why we moved our puts up. What is the idea behind the trade? This 200-point strangle should decay by at least 25 to 30 points by tomorrow. So that being said, about 15 points to 20 points also of that decay will happen during the day today itself. So that's the idea behind the trade, and we'll keep you posted. Okay, so while we have a little breathing room, we'll just address some questions. So in terms of what is the trading style, what is the trade that we're going for, what is the idea, I'm going to make a very comprehensive video going over that in terms of what exactly is intraday strangles and how do they work, and how do you adjust, when do you take them, when do you not take them, what do you do if it goes horribly against you. In fact, there are some videos that are already there. Like there's a video where there was about 370, 380 points of volatility in a day. So that will sort of give you what to do, how to manage and all that. But that being said, the idea is this triangle will decay intraday as well as overnight. I don't want to take the overnight risk, which is why I'm selling it intraday and I'm getting out of it intraday. Now, what is the risk reward here? Today being a Monday is the worst day from a risk reward perspective, because you're not going to have too much decay, and any big move would lead to a spike in volatility, which will increase both put as well as call prices. So the idea here today is, best case scenario, we capture about 20 points. That is the absolute best case scenario. Now, what is the ideal situation where we capture between 10 to 15 points? And if we're at 15 points, we'll cut the trade, or at least set stop losses to lock in those 15 points. On the other hand, let's say it goes against us, then how would we manage? There are quite a few ways we would manage this, and if you watch some of the older videos, you would get an idea of that. But the idea is we either get 15 points or we probably lose between 8 to 10. That will be the idea. The time is 12:07, and we continue to remain extremely sideways. We're trading in a 30-point range, and Bank Nifty looking really strong. The fact that it gapped up and has managed to hold on it to its gains and is still trading around its highs is a huge matter of strength. Reliance is stuck to 2050, and TCS and Infi once again are just more or less balancing each other. Now, with respect to what is happening, we are still sitting on the same triangle, and now the puts are starting to expand, but this is all intraday volatility. We're not going to do anything to this position until we start seeing either Bank Nifty weaken or start heading back towards the low of the day. So once we're getting here, we'll slowly start moving down our calls to the 15,350. Until then, not much. I'll keep you posted. Okay, the time is 12:20, and the market refuses to move and the triangle refuses to decay. And meanwhile, if you look at what's happening on the open interest side of things, obviously 15,300 put now seeing massive traction. At the same time, 15,300 and above calls also seeing a good amount of writing. So that being said, positions are being built up around 15,300 now, and this call unwinding furthered by writing of calls here shows that we still should continue to be range bound. Doesn't seem to be any reason to take off on the upside either. Okay, the time is 1 o'clock and we are still hovering plus minus 20 from 15,300. On a day like this, you think selling this triangle is the most ideal situation, but no. If you look at what is happening with the prices of the options, when the market goes down, the put is expanding, but when the market reverses back on the upside, the put is not decaying by what it gained. Similarly, when the market moves up, the call is expanding, but on a slight reversal, it's not losing those points. Effectively, this triangle has gained in value. And the reason for that is the urgency is with the buyers, the people who are currently buying options. When the price of this triangle goes up, that basically tells you that there is more demand for the options in terms of puts as well as calls. And that's because people are expecting a big move and are willing to pay more money for that move. It's not the options prices don't go up and down based on anything else apart from demand and supply. There is more demand and there's an urgency because of which buyers continue to want to pay more for that triangle. Whereas the sellers also are not willing to sell cheaper because they feel that their risk is higher. And as we speak, we are now looking at a move just coming from the Bank Nifty, translating onto the Nifty, forming a new high for the day. So our triangle for now continues to remain balanced. So we're not going to do anything to this and we're just going to hold. But as you can tell, this whole period, there's been no decay in it whatsoever. One more thing that happens is, of course, today being a Monday is the least possible decay that you can capture. But one more thing that happens is a lot of people buy options intraday and towards the end of the day they start getting out. So that being said, we can expect decay to pick up possibly in the last 1.5 hours or so. So we're going to hold on to this position for now and see where we go with it. Okay, 205 update is that market once again is hovering in the same range, plus minus 15 points or so. We're exactly there, but Bank Nifty is looking extremely strong. TCS and Infi not so good today after gap up, got sold into quite heavily. HDFC is really strong. So financials looking good across the board. Energy companies not so much, but finally we're sticking to 15300 with no apparent intention to move. There was a spike in IV around 12:30 to 1 o'clock where both calls and puts were appreciating in price, but I think some of that has now come off, potentially because no move happened. Now this position will continue to decay for the next hour and a half, so we're going to continue to hold because we're perfectly centered, and yeah, that's the idea. If a big move does come, we will look to probably exit the position, because with a given 1.5 hour left, there's really no reason to hold on beyond that. If there is a big move, we can also try to play the momentum by getting on the long side of options, but that is something we'll have to wait and see. For now, no sign of such move. So we're seeing this dip heading back towards the day's open, but one thing to keep in mind during this dip is, despite the dip, Bank Nifty is holding above 37,000. So Bank Nifty is giving immense strength, and HDFC and HDFC Bank together contributing about 50 points to the Nifty today, and other companies like Bajaj Finance. Those are FII favorites. So when FIIs are buying, the potential downside on the index itself is not very high. So that being said, still our strangle is now, the put is expanding and the call not necessarily decaying. There is no reason for us to move down our call yet or to exit the strangle, because we will wait now to make a new low for the day to sort of break the open, and then we'll move down our calls and manage it that way. At that point, if we see a reversal and the dip getting bought, we will just exit the entire position, but there's no need to necessarily try to cut out of this position very quickly. The puts haven't really expanded that much. It's been like a 40-point move, which has led to a 7-point expansion on the put, so from the top. So that being said, we continue to hold on to this. It is 220. Okay, must see. So this is what happens, right? So you have this candle which went all the way up till here, immediately took out stop losses of people. So a lot of people started buying puts, saying, okay, we're going to see another 50, 100, maybe head towards 15, 200. And the moment the stop losses get taken out, you can see how there is a over deflation. So this is how over deflation works. These puts would have deflated till here because everyone was long. If you just see what happened to the price of this put option, there was an order executed at 40 and immediate obvious retracement, because everyone keeps their stop losses. So somebody might have gone short here, somebody might have entered here as well, and then they probably set a stop loss somewhere around here. And the moment there was a reversal, everybody's stop losses get hit at once, which is why you see that kind of ridiculous 50% deflation. That is a 50% deflation if you see from the... So here it's trading at like, okay, not a 50, so 40%. Here it's trading at 70 and falls all the way till 40. The guy who stop loss hit at 40 is probably cursing the crap out of himself. But yeah, this happens in the market. So that being said, once again, our position looking all right. Okay, so there's about 10 minutes till market closes, and we're basically not up, not down for the day. We are just going to now start exiting our position, because last minute volatility, we don't want random stuff to happen. Oh. Bank Nifty extremely strong. What's very interesting is how you see between Nifty chart and this call option chart. So earlier in the day, Nifty was higher than what it is. right now. Nifty was higher by almost 10 points. Around that time, this call was trading much cheaper than what it is now. So, interesting. A lot of people taking BTST on the Nifty, looks like. We've got 1/3 of our position here. We're just going to cut all of it. There's not enough time left and we can't really do much. Okay, so we're done for the day, and effectively after charges we will be neither up nor down, and positionally quite good for us. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Monday isn't really the kind of day that we capture any form of decay in general, so it is tricky. And that being said, effectively after charges we will be probably zero for the day. But today is very interesting because I think you got to see what happens when IV expands. And like in general, I think whenever we go over this in more detail, we'll talk about how option prices vary, why you will see over expansion or over deflation, and cover some of that over the next videos. But thank you so much for watching. It was not a very insightful day. Ideally on a day like this should have been able to capture a good amount of decay, but looks like being a Monday, just weren't able to really do too much about it. Have a great evening. I'll catch you at the next one.
Thank you for watching. Please post any questions you have in the comment section. Also, do not forget to like and share the video and subscribe to the channel. To find us on Twitter, Telegram and Facebook, use the username NiftyBN. Also, we post some of our trades to the community tab. So do not forget to check that from time to time.